Welcome to Trouble with Tish. I'm Tish and I be Trouble. If you're a returner, welcome back. Today we have a palette ranking. So if you want to find out what was a hit and what was a shit, stay tuned.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget.
All right. We have the last 15 palettes that I used on my channel. And we are going to start off by scooching this way. We're going to put swatches right up here. See, I remembered to move to the side this time. We're getting more professional as we go along. It'll all work out in the end, I promise. So our ranking. We have, in 15th place, we have the Alter Ego Harmony palette. And this palette, it wasn't good. It was very patchy and very not there. And I don't know if you can see by the swatches, but it was not doing it for me. I like something a little darker, a little bit more present, and this just wasn't. This is one of the palettes that I am going to choose to get rid of. So there's that. All right, so that was number 15. And number 14, we have the Glam Light Michaela palette. And that is the color story. I wasn't really all that impressed with this, actually. The colors seemed very, very patchy, and I used it on a live. I was not really impressed with the blendability of all of the colors, or all of the shades, sorry. And then somebody mentioned that they were looking for this palette everywhere and they couldn't find it. And I was like, hey, after my palette ranking, let me send it your way. So I'm going to send that to a friend because I'm not a fan. The shimmers are awesome. The shimmers are really awesome. However, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the palette, and I have other palettes with these shades, so I'm going to send that to my friend. All right, so that was number 14. And in number 13, we have the Riviera palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It blended well, but it kind of went away. As I wore it, it just went away. And the shimmers, they're nothing special. I have this color story in, well, I have these colors in other palettes and other formulas, and much better formulas to boot. So I am probably going to get rid of this as well. I think I'm gonna send it to my sister. But it seems like something that she would wear. So that was number 13. Coming in at number 12, we have the Morphe 18 Count Matte Essentials. There's nothing wrong with this palette. There's nothing wrong with the shades. But it's all matte, and it's all neutral, and it serves its purpose. It has its place, and it blends well, and it stays, and it's a good palette. But it's all mattes, and we know I gotta have shimmies. I need my shimmers, and you know, it is what it is. So that is number 12. Number 11. We have the Darth Vader palette from ColourPop. I like the color story. It's a decent palette. It's not the most amazing thing on earth, but it does a basic look, and it's got an interesting color story, and it's got some good shimmers. They're not amazing shimmers, but they're good shimmers. And that's why I placed it at 11. All right, number 10, we have the Beauty Creations Remy Circus Clown palette. Got this from Renee. And I like this palette. It blends well. The shimmers are good. There's even some shiftiness going on in some of those shades in there. And I like the looks that I create with it. I especially like that it has a whole bunch of these lighter shades that I don't have so much of in other formulas, and they're good. The only reason it's so far down is because I reach for other things more than I reach for this. But this is a really good formula. That's a really good palette. I really like it. So this is number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the Heather Austin palette from Adept. And I got this from, it's messy. I got this from my friend Janet. And it's a good palette. I love the shades in here. I actually think that I should have switched this one with the next one. I should have put this one farther up. But I did put it at number 9 because I just haven't reached for it. And I feel like Adept isn't quite as good as, say, like some of the other brands that I have up top. But they're pretty good. And I think that I was a little harsh on it when I was judging it. I liked the look that I made with it. It was kind of neutral. But it's a good palette. And I really do like the shifty shades. And now I'm kind of regretting putting it this low. Okay, but we're here and we're on the road to number 1. So this is number 9. In number 8 spot, we have the Alien palette from Jeffree Star. Now you see why I wanted to switch. I like the color story. And the color story is what gets me. It's nice and grungy, and it's just got some grungy goodness. Shimmer's not quite as good as Adept. Okay, Shimmer's not as good as Adept, but the color story is something that I quite enjoy, and it's kind of deep and grungy right at the bottom, and it's an alien head. I love an alien head. It's kind of cute. But I should have put the Adept palette above this one, I feel. Because the shimmers just, at the time, they were like awesome. But by today's standards, not quite so much. Okay, so this came in at number 8. And now we have number 7, which is Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude. The only reason this is up so far is because I literally reach for it all the time, just for a basic, look. I grab for it quite a bit. I just do. And I don't know why it makes me happy. It just does. So, number 7, even though it's a basic Betty palette. Alright, getting back into some color, we have number 6, the Nomad Hudson Valley. Every time I do a look with this, I love the look. This is like, I don't know if it's just because the colors, those colors right there were like my childhood. Does anybody remember the wallpaper with the mushrooms on it? The burnt orange carpet, the harvest gold appliances, the couch that screamed amber waves of grain in these colors here. That's like, if I could make myself a house, that would be my kitchen. I would have the old 60s kitchen with the crazy, yeah. Except I feel like I would want the green ones, the green appliances. Yeah, and the wallpaper that's got the mushrooms on it and a little, oh my gosh. Yep. I think I was born in the wrong era. But this palette is number 6 because those color story, that color story just makes me so happy. All right. Now, you'll notice something about the top 5. And if you can guess the correlation between the top 5, Cupid Doll for the lady. Number 5, we've got Nomad Ghost Town. No, Nomad Ghost Town USA. My bad. And this is the color story. And it's dark and it's grungy and it's cool toned and it makes me happy. There's lighter colors for blending out and darker colors for the outer corner of your eye. There's great shimmers and some of those are shifty, and the cover is lenticular as well, so we get the... And they just came out with a new Nomad palette that is like a sister palette to this one. Because there was this one, there was Haunted Europe, and then the new one is the Salem Witches one, which also has a lenticular cover. It's pretty, and I want it. However, I have to wait. Because I have other things that I have to pay off first. But this is number 5. Also, if you want to buy the new palette, Renee, she's got a code, 910. All right, all right, Sugar Drizzle Pickle Palette comes in at number 4. And that is the color story. And it just makes me so happy. I love the look I love every single look I've ever done with this palette. It's awesome. It's just... And the purple and the pink there, they go with the green way better than you would think that they do. It's like they're meant to be together. And I mean, who can resist the names? We've got fried pickles, pickle juice, dill pickles, Dr. Pickles, in a pickle, tickle my pickle. And of course, the name of the palette is Paint Me Green and Call Me a Pickle because I'm done dilling with you. Yeah. It's too cute. And I love this palette. I reach for it a lot. The blendability on the mattes is great. The shimmers... like the shimmers. We gotta love the shimmers. So that is why this is at number 4. Alright. So the top 3 kind of got into an argument. They were boxing with each other. But I had to put them somewhere. And so we're gonna go by how often I think that I would reach for each one of these. So in the number 3 spot we have Wolf Moon from Inslee Ring. And that is the color story. We've got a couple of deep shades, a lot of light shades, and then some great shifty shimmers. The mattes, they're very blendable. And these shimmers, they stand out quite a bit when you put them on. And I mean, I like my makeup to just kind of, you know. But there were others I liked a little bit better, so that's why this is at number 3. We had a really good lineup this time around. I feel like there weren't a lot of duds. The ones that were duds were like clearly duds, and then the ones that were good were really good. So number 2, we have Dark Winter from Electrum Cosmetics. This palette is just, it screams my name. It just does. It's dark, it's grungy, it's got all the shifty shades. Yeah. I reach for this palette quite a bit. But there is one palette that kicked it off of #1. This was going to be #1, but there was another that actually kicked it out of #1 spot. Which is funny. My top 3 palettes came from Janet. Janet's got good taste. I'm just saying. So this was #2. And in the #1 spot, what do you think it is? Got any guesses? We have the Poison Garden from Bella Beauty Bar, which Janet also sent. But we do have a thing. Dark, grungy, cool tones, shifty shimmers. This palette kind of just screams mini. It's got a couple of bright colors. It's got some of these pinky colors with the purples. It's got some yellows and greens and oranges and I don't think there's a single shade in here I will not use. It's even got blues. Like the right color of blues that I like. The look that I have on today is from this palette. It's my new favorite palette. It has actually taken place of the Dragon Eye palette from What's Up. This is my new favorite. My favorite used to be What's Up Dragon Eye palette. Now it's this one right here. This is like, I don't know how Janet knows me so well. She must really really pay attention. But she got this right on the nose. When she said it was a me palette, she was not even a centimeter off. This is definitely my perfect palette. And so the #1 spot goes to Bella Beauty Bar's Poison Garden. All right, so what do you think? Where would you put that Adept palette? It got lost in the shuffle because, I mean, this kind of kicks its ass, no problem. But like, where would you have placed it? Where would you have put? What would your list? What would your lineup be? Let me know in the comments. What would your lineup have been from all the palettes? I gotta know. Anyways, that concludes our palette ranking. All right, so let me move back over here. Get in the middle. All right, so go ahead and like and comment and subscribe. All that good stuff is below. I hope every single one of you has an absolutely amazing day. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget.